Yeah.
Okay, we're just looking here at the jackhammer bus that Team Good Beer is buying. We're just open the hood. I just showed Jacob how to open the hood here. Close the hood too. So to open the hood, it's a two-step system. Once you film.
Yep.
There's a release right here. It's the second rung down. You release it there, and then you gotta push this over, lift the hood up. Once you get on the hood, there's a wiring harness down here that was replaced last year. The wiring harness is not original, but it's from like some kind of newer vehicle. This is the voltage regulator that was replaced last year. That silver box. This was replaced last year too. It's called the I gotta think of the name of that. Anyway, this is a battery isolator. So the battery isolator box, you guys will have the ability to put an inverter in here. This red line right here goes back to the battery, and then that will charge your auxiliary battery. If you hook up another battery to the starting battery, this line will charge the auxiliary battery while you're going on the road, and then when you're sitting, when an engine's shut off, it'll isolate your starting battery from your power inverter if you decide to do one. The air filter is up there. This little, you can see there's an empty thing here. That's to heat your engine in the wintertime. There's a hose that goes from here to here. Don't need that hose in the summertime, so we take it off. Air filter's somewhat new. New cap and rotor plugs. It's up here. Cap rotor plugs are all new. 2012. That's your alternator there. I don't know when that's been replaced. It's been a long time, but the back here, the carburetor's been redone. That was in 2012, totally rebuilt. If you have trouble starting it, feels like it's not getting fuel. All you gotta do is take the cap off, take the lid of the air filter off, and just put a little squirt of gasoline just in the carburetor, the top of the carburetor, just a squirt. There's a water bottle inside the bus that you can squirt in there. Don't put a whole bunch in there. It just needs enough to make a spark. So, and then put the cap back on, and then it should start right away. That's only if it's sitting for like a month or so. Brake fluid's up here. It does eat oil during the day, so oil fills right here. That's the big cap. That's your oil fill. During rag bri, it'll probably go through half quart to a quart a day, quite honestly. So just keep an eye on that. Check it daily. That pretty much sums it up for underneath the engine compartment. So battery's over here. Battery is new in 2014, I think. So that sits here. The terminals got melted a little bit. I had a tree stand that hit the terminals, melted them a little bit, but everything connects just fine and it gets the voltage it needs.
We had it tested.
Yeah, I had it tested. Everything's good there. But when you're hooking up your power inverter, that's got to hook to that. It's got to come up to your auxiliary battery, which would be underneath the seat. There's a hole there for that. So, rear tires. These rear tires Team Nad put on, the original team that owned it. I mean, they show a pretty decent life. They're a different tread than what's on the other side. So. Back. I have to say in the back. go up at the top.
There's nothing to go on the back top.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I'm going to take you up to the top of the bus. Show you that. So on the top here, the way this is configured by Team NAD, you see they have these slots on each side with bolts. Those bolts are designed to hold boards down, so the boards will be about 8 foot wide, and they'll slip right in these slots. So the important thing to know is that the first board holds 4 bikes. You can get 4 bike mounts in between there. And then the second one is 3, and they'll face the other direction. The first 4 will face forward. The next 3 will face backward. And then there'll be another 4. And then another 3. And so on. So it just goes like that. The height of the bus is 12 foot 10 inches. With the railing all the way up. So okay, the tire in the inside dual here was replaced last year, and I can't tell you how old that is, but it's newer than the other 3 tires. So, and it's similar tread to the tire that's already on there. I think we already went over the exhaust. It's new from the engine back. Going inside. Gotta come here, Jacob. Let's see here. Go ahead and sit down there, Jacob. To start the bus. It's in the YouTube video as well. But there's a switch down just right of the panel. You gotta flip that up. There's also a choke here, so if it's sitting for a little bit, you'll have to pull out the choke. This is just running, so it shouldn't need the choke, but right now all you have to do is press the button over here. There's a button there. You can give it some gas. Yep. And then the thing is, yeah, you want to keep giving it gas for a little bit. If you want the gauges to work on the dash, none of the gauges work with started just like that. You're gonna have to turn the key. The key turns on all the gauges on the dash. So if you want to know your fuel level, your oil pressure, your engine temp, battery, you have to turn the key on. Lights are over here. Brights are on the floor. There's a fan there. Fan there. Dome lights are here. Okay. Dome lights are out. Radio is not working right now, and I think that's because I unhooked our power inverter. I think our power inverter was hooked into that somehow. So what I'd recommend is put in a power inverter, hook it up, get an auxiliary battery, hook it up to the existing battery. And you guys probably want that anyway, so, but that should fix your radio and stereo. And there is an amplifier underneath the first seat here. There's an amp, and actually there's a couple amps in here. And that's where we had our other battery. And then there's also this other battery wire that comes up that will hook into your auxiliary battery. So, let's see here, anything else? I don't think so. There's a few things underneath the seat here, the spare fluids. There's a couple of extra belts that you guys, if you ever had a belt go bad on the road, you could replace the belt. I think that's it. I apologize for not taking the stickers off the inside. I didn't have time, and the same thing on the outside. So, storage compartments back here. There's one on each side. It will hum on the road, so when we're out here on the drive, it'll sound like it's pulsing. It'll like, it does that. It's regular for it.
Your phone's about to die.
It is what it is. So, somebody says my phone's about to die. The door will catch. So you gotta just, sometimes you gotta pull the door a little bit, and then you're gonna be able to pull it. And we always put a bungee cord around it to make sure it's secure. But if you have it all the way open and you try to pull this, it will not work. So you gotta just pull it a little bit up here. You can only use ethanol-free gasoline in here. Do not put any ethanol gas in here, otherwise you'll be stalling the road. It'll clog up the fuel filter, and that's it. I have an extra couple fuel filters down here. You'll see where the fuel line is underneath, and if that gets clogged, you can just put the new filter in there. It drops in like something you'd be dropping in your drink at home or something. So it's really easy. That's pretty much it, I think. So, signing off. Good luck.